to Pisces Tarot, and I am your host, Mimi the Light Seer. Your business is my business. Today, we will dive into your business with a timeless relationship reading, which means it could be platonic, professional, or romantic. In this session, we will explore the overall energy of your reading, obtain cosmic insights to identify the topics, spill the tea on the energies involved, uncover the positives and the negatives while revealing the lessons that you need to learn, and suggest actions for healings and the best possible outcomes. Remember, this is a general reading, and you have found it when this message is needed. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. Remember, I am LGBTQ plus friendly, using pronouns for storytelling purposes. Lastly, please like, rate, subscribe, and comment, and let me know how this message is connecting with you. And without further ado, let's get into your business. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to Pisces Tarot. I am your host. I am Mimi the Light Seer. And over here at Pisces Tarot, your business is my business. And ooh, child, we about to get into somebody's business. Today is the day, y'all. Today is the day. Today is the day. Today is the day, y'all. It is the last day of the year. It is 2:51 a.m. It is the last day of the new year, y'all. Or the last year, rather, I should say. Y'all, today is the day. Okay, today is the day. Now, you guys asked for this vision board party. So if you have nothing else to do and you looking for something to do tonight, it is your last chance. It's the last call for you to go ahead and sign up. Let me know that you want to join the vision board party tonight. We're going to be setting the vision and setting the tone. And I don't know about you, but I'm a little bit excited. I'm a little bit excited this morning. I definitely, for one, I'm up a little bit earlier than usual, but I'm up. And that's I'm gonna get into that in a minute, but I'm excited because for those of you who keep up with astronomy and astrology, we are experiencing what is called a black moon. Okay, a black moon. Right now, the sun and the moon are both in Capricorn. Yesterday, it was within 1 degree of each other. Today, it's within 2. So I believe they're still called being conjunct. But nevertheless, we are finishing up a lot of this crazy energy, y'all. We still have several planets that are in retrograde, such as Mars and Jupiter and Uranus, and both the nodes are all screwed up right now, But that has nothing to do with the price of tea in China, okay? This is a time of us to get ready to prepare for the new year. And if you, like I said, if you don't have anything to do within the new year, y'all got the opportunity to come to the vision board party tonight. It starts at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Plan on being done about 1. So if you a homebody, you got to get up and go to work tomorrow. This is a great opportunity. If you can scramble some last materials together, you don't even have to do too much. You can even do it virtually as well, like through Canva or some type of website, print out some pictures. Just set the vision for what it is that you want. Okay, set the vision for what you want. So anyway, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning to all of my guppies, my friends on the graveyard shift. Good morning, good morning, good morning, and good evening to my international family, y'all. Welcome to Pisces Tarot. Okay, welcome, welcome, welcome. Y'all, I hope that y'all can get ready for this reading, y'all. Okay, I hope that y'all can get ready for this reading. I have definitely, this song has been stuck in my head, if I'll be honest with you, since last night. And we did a reading, Grand Rising. We did a reading last night where I was talking about this song last night. But I woke up about 45 minutes ago, and I just laid in my bed because I said, I'm not about to get up. I'm not about to go do this reading. Like, I'm not, I'm absolutely not. And as I laid there, the song, the earworm was still there, which is Luther Vandross's Superstar. Okay. So what's surprising about this is that it's still here in my ear. Like I went to bed, had a whole dream or so, and it's still here. So if y'all ready to get into this reading so that we can figure out what are we talking about, like whose business is this? Okay, like whose business is this? If y'all ready to get into this reading, I need y'all to get those hand clapping emojis together. This is an interactive experience. I'll talk to you, so talk back to me. But if y'all ready to get into this reading, let's go ahead and get those hand clapping emojis going. Grand Rising, and let's go ahead and get started with this reading because I don't want to take up too much time this morning. I want to go back to sleep. But I also was just lying there hearing this, and I heard some words from the Lord. So let's get into it. Let's go. So as I mentioned previously, last night, let me tell y'all the backstory, okay? So if you missed the reading from last night, it's okay. Unless you are a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio dealing with the Aries, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, the reading is of no consolation to you, okay? So last night I've shared with the audience that I was sitting here having a conversation with a friend. It was one of those conversations I didn't know that I needed. It gave me a lot of clarity about what may be going on and what may be occurring like in this specific situation that I'm referencing. And when I hung up the phone and I came to sit down in my chair here, all of a sudden I heard the dramatics of Luther Vandross singing in my ear. Don't you remember you told me you love me, baby? Now listen, I'm going to tell y'all right now, I can't sing, but I'm going to always sing a tune, okay? And it was so dramatic, y'all. It was so dramatic because I could just hear him singing live. I can hear the doom, 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 doom. Don't you remember? Like all that, right? And so I got all excited because I was like, what in the world is this? Okay, what in the world is this? So I did a reading last night, and the reading did align with the song, but it did not serve where my energy was. Like I was all piped up. Y'all can go back and watch it. It's on YouTube. I was all excited, all piped up. I'm like, yes, come on, Luther, all of that, right? And I got sad in the middle of the reading, okay? So that's the backstory. So why am I waking up today, a whole new day, several hours later, I'm still hearing this song playing in my ear, okay? And I'm just like, okay, God, a couple of things. I don't know what's going on with this particular individual. Hey, boo. I don't know what's going on with this particular individual or not. I'm trying to detach. And I was actually thinking about doing a cord cutting ceremony today for this because I'm like, I just can't take this with me into a new year. Okay. I can't do that. I'm not doing that. Right. And I decided that I was going, it is Twin City. You already know, Eric. That's exactly what it is. So I was doing some research because I knew that I was told that even in these twin flame situations, it's like really fruitless to like do a twin cord cutting ceremony. And so I was researching like if it's even really possible, okay? Because it was more so like the answers that I got was that it would help clear up some of the energy that's there, which that would make me feel good if I could just forget about it, right? And so this morning when I woke up and the song was playing, I was like, okay, God, I need you to remove this from me, right? I need you to clear my heart space. And so I started finding myself speaking life over myself. Like, you know what? Aisha said she literally changed her mind today about doing one. Yeah, listen, when I tell you, I was like, okay, God, help me to trust you with my heart. Now, if you're in an emotional state, whether it's a twin flame or not, like you're dealing with somebody and things are not going accordingly, I want you to put in the chat, Lord, help me to trust you with my heart. Now, I don't care who you believe in, okay? Whoever you believe in, put that entity's name and then put help me to trust you with my heart. I'm never going to tell you who to believe in, but for me, I believe in God, right? And so I just said, Lord, help me to trust you with my heart. Help me to trust that everything is working out for my highest and greatest good the way that it is. Help me to trust. Help me to trust that things are working out for me, that you're going to point me in the right direction at the right place at the right time with the right people that are going to nurture and love and to respect me. Good morning, Belinda. And so I was sitting there praying this prayer in my mind, trying to clear my head so I could then turn over and go back to sleep, because I'm like, it's 2 a.m. in the morning. Why am I waking up at 2 a.m. in the morning? Why am I feeling this way? See, y'all quiet. Ain't nobody trusting God with your heart? Nobody's trusting God with your heart? If you feel like you're going through it, put it in the chat. God, help me to trust you with my heart. And I think it's important for us to remember that the only person that is absolutely never going to fail us when it comes to matters of the heart is God. It's God. People are going to make mistakes. People are going to fail you. All those things. What the song say? It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Ooh, baby. I'm telling y'all, that song is stuck. And I'm just like, why is this still here in my mind? Why is it still playing? I mean, all of the theatrics, all of the emotions, all of the doom, 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 all of that. All of that. Like, why is it still here? So here I am at 3 a.m. in the morning talking to you about it. And I said, I know this cannot possibly be me. This cannot be a me thing. So here I am talking to you about it. And I want to get into this business because I'm like, surely this is not me. Surely this is not my business. Surely this reading is for somebody else. Okay? Surely this is for somebody else. All right? So if you guys are ready to get into this reading, I want to see those hand clapping emojis going up, because I definitely feel, well, not the hand clapping emojis. It's the drums. I want to see the drums. If you are ready to get into this reading, okay? Because I just told you what the immediate energies are telling me today. And so if y'all ready to get into this reading, let's get into those drums. Let's go ahead and get ready to shift into this reading, because I think it is so important for us to figure this out. And I want this song to go away from me because it's making me sad. So here we go. All right. Spirit, for the harm of none and for the benefit of all, show us great and mighty things. Protect our room, protect our chat, protect our live. Protect us as we tap into great and mighty things. Show us, let this message resonate with the people that it is meant to resonate on or resonate with. Yes. Oh, good grief. All right, here we go. Yeah. Divine timing. Divine timing. If you need to do a better job with trusting divine timing, and let's just be honest, because see, this ain't one of these bougie rooms you come in here telling lies. We come in here telling the truth. If you know that you've been struggling with accepting divine timing and divine plans for your life, I want you to write in the chat, help me to do better with accepting your divine timing. Help me to do better with accepting your divine timing. Help me to do better with accepting your divine timing. Help me to do better with accepting your divine timing. Help me to do better with accepting your divine timing. It's got something to do with trust. I keep hearing trust. I heard trust this morning when I woke up and opened up my eyes. Trust was one of the words. Trust. Trust the process, trust the timing, trust the everything. And it's hard to trust. If you know that you have difficulty with trusting, I want you just to put a white heart in the chat. Put a white heart in the chat. If you know you have difficulty with trusting, just put a white heart in the chat. Y'all too quiet for me this morning. All right. Open to discovery. Open to discovery. Open to discovery. Now, whenever I look at this card, I always point this out. And this card has come up so many times within the most recent readings. If you look at this, you will see that there is a key with a hole here. So there's a lock. There's some type of wisdom that you are obtaining through this. And it's magical, right? As you look inside the keyhole, what you're seeing is a whole different dimension, okay? But it's also a mountain behind here. There's a sun setting. There's a mountain. There is a keyhole, right? Which means you have whatever it takes for you to get through this. You have whatever it takes to tap into the next phase, the next dimension, the next whatever, right? But it's like, how do you have a key and you have the lock, but then you don't put the key inside the lock to step into it? So you have what it takes, excuse me, but are you afraid to go on to the next level? Like, what is stopping you from putting the key in the lock? What is stopping you from having total trust and faith? There are stars here. So this is something that has required a lot of you. This is something that has required a lot of you. And it may be a confusing time for you. It may be, okay, so Chuck says it's the past. It could be. This may have been a confusing time for you. This may have been a frustrating time for you. You may have been feeling like you're walking in darkness, like you've been coming up the rough side of the mountain. Okay. Which is also dealing with the lack thereof, the trust, okay? You're not trusting. You have everything that it takes, but you're not trusting. Hurt is in the way. You've been hurt by this. I felt something like, I can't do it because it's me, but it's almost like if I were with you, I would just do like this to your heart. Right? So it's a healing of the heart. But it's also you understanding, because the word says opening to discovery, right? Opening. It's not open to discovery. It's opening to discovery, which means you're going through some type of transformation and change that you may not be aware of. The sun is setting. The stars are coming out. The moon is coming out. There's a mountain there. Like, so whatever it was that was there, it's no longer there. The times are changed. There's a changing of the timing. Okay. All right. What is the truth that we need to hear right now for our journey? The truth that we need to hear right now for our journey. The truth that we need to hear right now for our journey. Burdens are being lifted. Regret. I know that I cannot change the past. So part of the reason why you're not moving forward is because you're dealing with regret. You haven't processed your feelings and your emotions. I know I've been struggling with regret. And it's rare that I regret anything, but I've been struggling with not trusting myself, okay? Not trusting the decision that I wanted to make, allowing other people to talk me into something that I didn't really want to do, and regretting the outcome, because now it's like, here I am, you know? Your regret that you're experiencing has nothing to do with the experience itself of this person. It is more so dealing with the regret of the outcome. Yeah, it's the regret of the outcome. I'm feeling it here in my chest. So like in my heart space, I'm feeling like my heart space opening up. I'm feeling there be a release in my heart. Now, it's interesting because right now Venus is in Aquarius. And I have a Venus in Aquarius. So I'm experiencing an alleged Venus return. And in that, for anyone who has Venus in Aquarius, okay, you have to understand friendship is important. Okay? Friendship is exceptionally important to people who have Venus in Aquarius. So we have the moon in Sagittarius right now, which is a reflection of your emotions, your habits, your securities, your instincts, right? And if it's in Sagittarius right now, I'm sorry, not Sagittarius, Capricorn, wrong planet, wrong stars. I said the wrong thing. So this is about you being cautious, steadfast, and trying to organize your feelings and your emotions. And you add that with this Venus. This is about how you're viewing this person. This is about how you love them. Interesting. How is this showing up for us in our lives every day? How is this showing up in our lives every day? Okay, this is going to require you to have some outer strength. You've been receiving a lot of rejection from this person lately. Okay, you have new opportunities coming your way. All right, this is about you learning how to still be open. So like I said, this is about you regretting the opportunity itself. Regretting the outcome, not the opportunity. Okay, so clarifying what was just said. Acknowledging that you pursued a situation, grateful for what the situation brought you, but acknowledging that you have regret about the outcome. Is anybody in here dealing with like a broken heart right now and trying to figure out how to persevere and move through this? If you're dealing with a broken heart right now, just put a broken heart down in the chat. If you're dealing with a broken heart right now, put a broken heart down in the chat. Judy says yes. Mill says yes. No one says yes. Aisha says yes. Chuck says yes. T says yes. I mean, I'm gonna throw my name. Mimi says yes. Timvia says yes. Millie says yes. Deborah says yes. And I'm telling y'all, like, as I'm saying all of this, I still keep hearing this doggone song in the back of my head. Like, I still keep hearing this song. Good morning, Queen K. Queen K says yes. Okay, so I'm still hearing this song playing. Okay, and the song is still the same song from last night. It's this Luther Vandross Superstar. And I'm telling y'all, that song is so interesting because you can hear the pain and the agony in his voice. And he's trying to comfort himself. Because, like, it's a part of the song where he goes, If you were here, you would say, it's all right, it's all right, it's all right. Ooh, baby. Like, but then it's like I'm still hearing spirit tell me, you know, it's about trusting and it's about letting go. It's about being comfortable. And it's like, how do I let go of what I don't understand? How do I move forward and heal my heart when I don't understand? Like, what are we talking about here? You know, what are we talking about here? So our overall soul whisper right now is Anthony's dealing with a broken heart. Gemini goddess is dealing with a broken heart. QB Dream is dealing with a broken heart. Yeah. If you're ready for a fresh start going into 2025, put a white heart in the chat. Just flood out the chat. We're going to cleanse it with positive energy. We're going to cleanse it with our best intentions of healing and being whole and being well and being like unstuck in 2025. Like, yeah. Which is like the point of the vision board party tonight. Like, for those of you who don't have plans, I'm telling you, this is your last time to be able to, last opportunity to sign up. Chuck, on TikTok, go on the link and sign up there and I'll reach out to you. And then I'll let you know. Okay, this is about why can't I say this word? Receptivity. Okay, receptivity. Receptivity. Okay, so clearly you're needing to be in a place where you're receptive to something. All right. Now, let's go over here. Now, you know, this is the only time I read from a book, so, but you know I love the way they put the messaging in here. So let me find receptivity. All right, here we go. Oh, geez. Here we go. The eyes do not see what the mind does not want. That is an Indian proverb. The eyes do not see what the mind does not want. The eyes do not see what the eyes do not want. Y'all, if that has just hit you by itself, I need you to put your little church finger up in the chat. The eyes does not see what the mind does not want. The mind does not see what the eyes do not see what the mind does not want. Reoccurring difficulties are often indicative of deeper issues not yet dealt with. Who is Spirit talking to this morning? Reoccurring difficulties are often indicative of deeper issues not yet dealt with. It is possible that these situations persist because you are not open to uncovering the deepening truth behind them. What did I just tell y'all about this first card that we pulled? If you heard me say you have the key, you have the lock and the key, what are you afraid of putting the key to move on to the next level? If you heard me say that, raise your hand in the chat. If you heard me say that, raise your hand in the chat. Because I know I said it, and I know y'all over here being quiet. Y'all over here, you know, just passing time, okay? But if you heard me say that, raise your hand. Child. Spirit, what you doing? Who you talking to, big baby Jesus? Why? It is common for your channels of receptivity to be blocked by unwillingness to accept that a particular issue has nothing to do with you at all. It is common for your channels of receptivity to be blocked by an unwillingness to accept that a particular issue has nothing to do with you at all. Why is he tearing us up like this morning? Why is he putting this on us like this morning? You may be projecting responsibility for the situation onto others in order to avoid dealing with it yourself. What? When I tell you, come on, Spirit, come through.
Oh my God.
Okay? This may be a conscious process, or it may be something that you are completely unaware of. But until you deal with it in a constructive manner, these situations will continue to present as issues.
Oh man, not again.
Why is he kicking our butt this morning, y'all? Think about these things in your life that caused you difficulty and ask yourself whether there is a common theme, a thread of what may be the same lesson continue to wave itself throughout the tapestry of your life. Today, you are being encouraged to be open, aware, willing, and able. Y'all. Are y'all hearing Spirit talk to y'all this morning? Did I not start out this reading talking about what is holding you back from putting the key in the hole? I spoke about there being a transformation. Here we go with this nose. I spoke to y'all about there being a transformation from night into day. If y'all listening out there, you got your ears on and your ears are open, put the ear in the chat. I need to know y'all listening out there today, because today Spirit is not playing with us. He said the eyes do not see what the mind doesn't want to see. You're having the opportunity to move on, to become a different person. But instead of you focusing on that, you're focusing on the regret of how this did not work for you. Excuse me. Child. This is requiring you to have some outer strength. You've been dealing with the rejection. You so focused looking on the rejection that you're not even seeing the opportunities that's in front of your face. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it again. Focusing on the computer talking about rejection, but then there's a new opportunity right there in front of your face. And you're not even paying attention to it. This is requiring your outer strength. It's all right, it's all right, it's all right. Ooh, baby, it's all right, it's all right. All right now. I ain't even got my little singing voice on yet. Woo, Spirit, you over here cooking with some grease, baby. Come on, give us some signs for the highest and greatest good, for the failure and harm of none. Give us the insights that we need to make sense of this. It's all right, it's all right, it's all right. Ooh, baby. All right. I'm thinking about the song. It was like he was grieving the loss of something that happened in the past. And it was still sad and emotional about it. Like, when I tell y'all, I had to listen to that song like 4 times last night. I was like, Luther! Leave me alone, Luther! I mean, it was tearing me up last night, okay? Move on. Someone is unavailable. A waste of time. It is over. Time to move on. They're unavailable. As I talk about him grieving the loss, but still holding on, still being hopeful, still keeping his options open. Just wanting to be with that person again, anywhere they are. Raise your hand if you've ever been there before, like when you just been stuck. Good morning, Smoking. Raise your hand if you ever just felt like you've been stuck on somebody. That's why I'm doing a cord cutting ceremony. At this point, I ain't got nothing to lose. I know you shouldn't be doing it anyway with a twin flame, but hey, I'm doing it. Child, I'm tired of being stuck. Whatever it is, I don't care if it just takes you out of my mind space. Take you out of my mind space. Get away. Yeah, there's definitely like a sense of attachment. My boo. Official status, exclusive relationship, seeing each other openly. Okay? So it's interesting that the first card that came out is move on, they're unavailable. So they may be dealing with okay, so you found your supplies for the vision board party tonight? If not, y'all can do it. Y'all can definitely do it virtually. It's interesting that the moved on card, this person is unavailable, came out first, followed by my boo. So this person could be openly dating somebody else. This person could be openly dating somebody else. Are y'all over here watching somebody? What you mean? Okay, thank you. Sorry. What you mean? Y'all over here stalking somebody's social media? Chuck said she is. Ooh, child. Let me find out.
I just saw a messy man.
Child, let me find out. Mill said she is. Okay. Oh, it's okay. Y'all, I'm mad. I went to Costco yesterday and I just realized I walked right in there and did not get all that I needed to get. I'm gonna have to go back. All right, here we go. Aisha says they blocked from all social media. Chuck says she stuck mine for sure. I blocked her and she's still watching off of fake pages. Yeah, they definitely are using fake pages. I've been telling y'all that for quite some time too. What is the tea here? What in the world is going on? What, you know what? For one, my hands are dry. I put on all this Vaseline at night when I go to bed, and I wake up and my body still be dry. I mix it with lotion. I mix it with the smell good. I do all of that. All right, let's see. I do drink water. That's all I do is drink water. I just absorb oil like that. It's funny because my body absorbs oil like that, but then my hair produces oil by itself. Like, so I get dandruff real easy. I have to wash my hair like every 3 days. That's good to know. Thank you, Judy. All right, here we go. What is the tea? Ooh, baby. Love triangle, third party, multiple lovers and choices. So now my question is, are you inserting yourself into a third party situation by trying to keep this going? Or did they put you in a third party situation? The plot is definitely thick. Let me tell you something. This plot is over here thickening. We will find out. What lies beneath all of this? What lies beneath all of this? Don't you remember me anymore? Man, listen. I'm telling y'all, Luther had me going. I had to watch the old video. Lord, Luther was up there sweating in all them rhinestones and beads and suits and all of that stuff. Woo, child. I was like, come on, Luther, come on. I was throwing my shoe at the TV, about to knock it off the wall. I was like, leave me alone, Luther. Like, I was minding my own business. Telling y'all, it was so dramatic. And the fact that I done went to sleep. Hey, BB, welcome. I done went to sleep and woke up and I'm still hearing this song. Like, come on. No, you're right on time. I actually started early today, BB. You ain't missed too much. All right. Check yourself. Check yourself. Okay? So you're being encouraged to reflect on you. Ooh, check yourself. Okay? Were there some signs that possibly you were going into a third party situation? And instead of you acknowledging it, you decided not to address it, not to pursue it, not to go there, ignoring it. Or maybe you ignored it because you wanted what you wanted. And that's why you're being encouraged to check yourself today, because you didn't see it, or either they didn't see it. We're going to keep going. Hopefully this makes my fingers feel better. When we look into the broken mirror, what do we see? Thank you for my roses, Smoking. I keep hearing the part where he's screaming. Well, he's not screaming. Don't you remember me anymore? That's the live version. Morning. There's definitely some distress here. And this has to deal with a lot. it has to deal with you not trusting. Being fearful. I keep going back to the heart. It's like someone's touching your heart and healing your heart. I also keep going back to the fact that this was like a lot of fear. That's where the regret is. I'm trying to tell you, BB, it's been going on for 2 days now. Started yesterday. I was minding my own damn business. And here come Luther Vandross being all dramatic. Boom, 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 boom. Don't you remember you told me you love me, baby? Went to bed. Woke up. It's alright, it's alright. What? Leave me alone. This is torture. Making me emotional. Alright, what lies beneath? I mean, when we're looking at broken mirror, what do we see? Love affair, secrecy, third party, hooking up. Something to do. This is a love affair. This is a love triangle. Okay? You got a hooking up. Now, it's a STD, which means that could be a sexually transmitted infection and or disease. I call hookups something to do's, STDs, okay? Now, let's just tell the truth and shame the devil. If you got an STD, a something to do in your life, I want you to put a cracking up laughing emoji in the chat. If you know you got a friend with a benefit that is something to do, I want you to put an STD cracking up laughing emoji face in the chat. We grown, we adults. It's 3 a.m. in the morning. It is 3 a.m. in the morning. If you got some needs that you need to get out, okay, and you know that you got somebody little thing on the side, just put the cracking up laughing emoji face. All I'm gonna tell you is I am jealous because I don't have nobody. I ain't got no books and no possibles. I'm just, BB, we telling the truth, ain't we? I mean, at this point, I couldn't even donate some vajayjay to somebody if I wanted to. I ain't got nobody to call. I can't call Tyrone. I can't call Earl. I ain't got nothing. I'm like Whitney Houston. I have nothing. I ain't got nothing. I got nothing. It is so sad, y'all. It is so sad. Woo, child, it's sad. It's a sad feeling, ain't it, Chuck? Chuck said, me either. It's a sad feeling. It's all right. Ooh, baby. It's all right. Oh, my God. It's terrible. I know I ain't missing out on nothing. It just feels that way. Ooh, baby. Here we go. What is the true emotion behind all of this? What is the true emotion behind all of this? I know, right? That's all I can do is save it up. Put it in the refrigerator. Put it in some Saran wrap and put it in the freezer. And write an expiration date on it. Okay? It was a trap. Whatever it was a trap. And here you are stuck and can't get out. You're stuck. Remember I said in the beginning of this reading, how do you have the lock and the key and you're not moving forward? Y'all remember I said that? Yeah. I want to be anywhere you are. All right. We about to get into this reading. We almost there. What is the influential energy? What is the yin and the yang? I just hear the part of the song now where he's like weeping but singing. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, that's all I keep hearing. It's like the weeping, but he's singing. I'm telling y'all, if y'all never heard the song, do yourself a favor, go look it up. Luther Vandross, Superstar. Listen to the live version, okay? The live version. Do yourself a favor. If you a baby out there and you don't know nothing about Luther Vandross, I'm trying to tell you, Luther, this was one of the 2 songs that he remade, okay? So he wrote all his music. Yes, Lovely says, that's my favorite song. I'm trying to tell you. Child. Woo, I'm about to take off my house shoe and throw it. Leave me alone, Luther. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Apology, forgiveness, guilt, wants to speak their heart, compassion, emotional, and confession. So somebody is wanting to come forward and tell you the truth. Okay, somebody is coming forward and is ready to tell the truth. That was Jerry Curl Luther. Drip, drip. Came through dripping Luther. Dang. This is my true crime deck. Now, if anything gruesome comes out, I will not be reading that. I'm going to put it back and we're going to skip and go to the next one. All right, here we go. What is the true crime here? What is the true crime here? What is the true crime here? Tunnel. What about a tunnel? Tunnel. Alexa, turn on living room light. I don't know why she just turned that off. Y'all see that? Tunnel. So there is a light at the end of the tunnel. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. You didn't think that you'll be coming out of this. See, if you look at both of these cards here back to back, yes, you're stuck in something, but there is a way out of this. Y'all see that? There's light at the end of the tunnel. And even as I look at this card, it says trap, but it looks like you can climb yourself out of this. You can get out of this, even though it says trap. Look at it. It looks like the walls are sturdy enough for you to be able to get out of this. This is why you're being encouraged to check yourself. Either you or that person was being encouraged to check themselves. Okay? Whew. What is blocking you? What is blocking you? Don't you remember told me you love me, baby. You said you'll be coming back this way again, babe. Y'all know I can't sing, but I'm gonna sing. Y'all just join in. TikTok karaoke. Here we go. Rushing. You can't rush. You can't hurry love. The right one is coming in perfect and divine timing. Now, didn't I talk about divine timing in the beginning of this reading? If you've been hearing, you heard me say that about an hour ago. I need you to raise your hand in the chat because this got something to do with divine timing. What has been blocking you is that you guys have been rushing. You cannot rush love. This is getting interesting. Does this person love you or do they not? Does this person love you or do they not? It's alright, it's alright, it's alright. Ooh, baby. Yes, Luther. Come through dripping on the last day of the new year. Come through sweating, shimmying. Ooh, yeah. Leave us alone, leave us alone, leave us alone. Between you and spirit, is too much going on. It's too much. Ooh, child. If you feel like we cooking with some grease this morning, I need you to put the scrambled eggs in the chat. Lord have mercy. I'm hungry too right now. All right now. Keep it right there. I feel like we're in each other's lives for a reason. So this feels serendipitous to this person. Okay? I feel like we're in each other's lives for a reason. Now, the yellow rose means friendship, positivity, all those things. That's what I thought, but I just want to confirm. It is friendship, positivity, feelings, but not necessarily romantic feelings. Okay, so they have feelings, but it's not necessarily romantic feelings. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down, or y'all confused? If y'all want to know who business this is, I need y'all to find them drums, because we got to dig deep in it. I mean, like, I got what's going on here. It's speaking to me, but I want to know whose business is this? Like, and just keep in mind that as we shift our energy from these insights, right? When we talk about the potential energies, we're reading for sun, moon, Venus, and rising. So unless you know what all this person's chart placements are, you can't say for sure emphatically one way or another if this is or is not about you and your person. So I would just encourage you to listen anyway. Okay? Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Let's get into this business. Whose business are we talking about here? I'm trying to figure out whose energy is what. Is it masculine energy, person one, or feminine energy? Spirit, whose business is this? Whose business is this? Whose business is this? Whose business is this? All right, person A is a okay. This is an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius coming in as the Ace of Wands. And one of the reasons why I am laughing is because when we talk about sexual readings, the Ace of Wands comes in as a sexual energy. Okay. Now I ain't gonna tell you what to look at, but I'm gonna hold it up right so you can see it. Look at this. What that look like to you? Look at it. Don't that look like a little magic wand that people like to use when they playing in the Naked Olympics? Okay. So the Ace of Wands definitely represents sexual energy. Okay. However, it is in reverse. So this is us talking about delays, lack of motivation, lack of energy, lack of passion, weighed down in boredom. All right. The person that you could be dealing with. Okay. So remember, the energy can be inverted. Take what resonates with you. Okay. A couple people saying they're Leo. The person that you could be dealing with, or it could be you, is another Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, so we got two fire signs. Except for this person's coming in as the Four of Wands in reverse. Personal celebration, inner harmony, conflict with others, lack of support, breakdown in the communication, home conflict, transition, and transience. Okay, so, all right. We have two fire signs here, and both of y'all's foundational energy is coming in reverse, which means there's some discourse here for sure. Now, I'm just curious. I'm curious. Spirit, clarify for me very clearly. Is this a karmic partner? Is this a karmic partner? Now, for those of you who may not be familiar with the word karmic partner, a karmic partner is someone who is coming to teach you a lesson. Okay? It's never supposed to be anything more long-term, anything more serious, even though people end up being in these karmic cycles. All right? I am curious to know if this is a karmic partner that you're dealing with. The answer is yes. And part of the reason why you haven't moved on, it goes back to this regret that I talked about in the beginning of this reading. This is familiarity. This is comfort to you with this Six of Cups, okay? So what is happening here is you're looking at the memories and what was comfortable. You're reminiscing childhood memories. There's an innocence. There's a joy. There's a nostalgia here, okay? This is why this has become a karmic relationship. You don't want to let go because you're so busy looking at what it used to be like, what it feels like. You're not being honest with yourself. All right now. Keep it right there. Child, if y'all ready to get into this reading, let me find these magnifying glasses in the chat. It's time for us to do what? It's time for us to zoom in. We listen. We don't judge. We get in and out your business, okay? So if y'all ready to get into this business, get your magnifying glass up Get your magnifying glasses up. Put them down in the chat. Because, child, it's time for us to get into this reading. Okay? Shall we? Let's go.
I should have followed my own. I should have followed my own intuition. I should have followed my own. I knew it. I should have followed my own. 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 Willing.
All right, here we go. Sorry about that. Hey, Shay, welcome. Now, I done told y'all about how my eye and my nose start itching. Y'all see this? All right, here we go. Spirit, what is going on with Aries, Leo, Sagittarius dating another Aries, Leo, Sagittarius? Well, for one, this was a very explosive sexual encounter. It was magnetizing. You guys y'all thought alike, y'all spoke alike, you came together. It was a lot of passion. A lot of passion, vitality, okay? It was a lot of personality, okay? It was a lot of, it was hot, it was spicy, it was fun, it was invigorating, right? It was all of these different things, these emotional things, right? And I feel like you may not have taken your time on the front end, like really developing and cultivating this relationship on the front end. It feels like it was very likely and very possible that this turned sexual very early, okay? Very early. It feels like it could have also been one of those instances where it heated up too fast. You know, like when you have something in life, you got to take time. Like when you're heating something up on the stove, you can't just turn it on and turn the stove up on high. You're going to burn the pot. You got to let it cook. You got to let it thaw. You got to let it warm up. And so if you recall in the beginning of this reading, I kept saying, why do you have the key and you're not using it? What are you so afraid of? The times have changed. I said in the beginning of this reading, I said, the daylight has the sun has set and the nighttime is changing. And it's like you have what it takes to move on, but you're scared. And it's like, why are you afraid? But then you're opening up to discovery. You're opening up to moving on. You're opening up, but it's like you're still afraid. And the second card that came out was regret. And I said, okay, you're not upset about the opportunity itself. You're upset with how the opportunity turned out. Okay? Do y'all remember me saying that in the beginning of this reading? If you remember me saying that, just raise your hand in the chat. Okay, just raise your hand in the chat. I'm going back to the comment that I made in the beginning of this reading about divine timing. And if this message is resonating with you so far, I need you to put down in the chat right now, I will trust in divine timing. 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 All right. Person number one. I'm still trying to decipher if it's masculine or feminine energy. Like if person A and person B is masculine or feminine. So I'm going to follow my instinct on this. Okay, I got it. Person 1 is masculine energy. Person 2 is feminine energy. Okay. And what I feel is happening here is that person A may have played their games. Okay. They have played their games. And person A is now coming to the conclusion with this apology that it's time for them to come and tell their truth. It's time for them to open up their heart. It's time for them to speak, give a confession. They're no longer thinking with their man stick. And now that they have finally mustered up the courage to come forward and to tell the truth, the feminine energy here is moved on, but not really. Okay? They just trying to make you jealous. In other words, pretending like they got a new boo. But really, they need to check themselves, because that's a trap too. It's a light at the end of the tunnel. But it's not the way that you think, okay? So this is masculine energy. This is feminine energy. Remember to take what resonates, leave what doesn't. We're reading for sun, moon, Venus, and rising. So just because your sun sign isn't necessarily that of an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, we are reading for all 4 major placements, okay? So unless you know what your boo's chart is, and you know what your chart is, we can't say, we can't say. All right, here we go. Person 1, your current energy right now is coming in as a 5 of Wands, okay? This has been a challenge for you. Like, you needed to try to outshine all of these other people. Or let me rephrase. This has been a challenge for you because you've had a multitude of people coming from the north, south, east, and west. Okay? They got options. I ain't gonna lie to you. They got options. They have options. They always got a third party situation going on. Okay. So if you've ever been in the space with this person and you know exactly who I'm talking about, they always got multiple lovers. They got choices. They have choices. They're not the type of person that they're going to ever go without. They got 4 books and 5 possibles. Okay. If this was a game of spades, they got 4 books and 5 possibles. Okay. Even when you think they can't pull it off, they got a card in their hand and pow, they pull it off. Okay. They live a life of secrecy. They stay, like I said, they stay in third party situations. You got 2 cards here that is talking about third party situations. You got it on the love triangle card, third party, multiple choices, and lovers. Okay. You got it over here on the hooking up, love affair, secrecy, third party, hooking up, something to do. Okay. So this person has a habit of just messing around with other people just because they just bored and they want something to do. They're very much so emotionally unavailable. Okay. Or if they are available, they don't let everybody into that emotional side of them. And what I feel like has happened is now that they have been, and now that they have been dealing with trying to fight off all of these demons, right? Trying to develop and become a better person, trying to clean out their closet. They're like, you know what? Maybe I am too old for this. Maybe it is time for me to get my life together. Maybe it is time for me to settle down and to find love. Now, all of a sudden, it's like they want to come with this doggone apology, opening up their heart. I'm so sorry. Now they want to do all of that. Asking for some compassion. But they needed to go through this. They really did need to go through all of this. They needed to go through all of this because this is about them maturing. And now that they got to come forward to give an apology is crazy to them.
I want to apologize.
Okay? It's crazy to them. Now, the feminine energy here of this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius is coming in. They're trying their best to move on. They were devastated. There is immense sadness here when it comes to this person. They thought this person was going to be their forever person. They thought that this was going to be a phase that they would have outgrown. And they are very disappointed with how things have turned out. They spent a lot of time in prayer. They spent a lot of time meditating and trying to level themselves. They have been spending a lot of time trying to make sense of what's going on. And they've gotten tired with trying to feel like they were stuck in something that wasn't serving them. They felt like they were being trapped. So with all of that was going on, they had to stop and check themselves. Okay. And as the card for receptivity stated, right? The mind didn't see what the eyes, the eyes didn't see what the mind didn't want to see. Okay. So if you recall when we did the reading for what that card reflected, they had to stop and check themselves and realize that this was not a reflection of them. They had to put the onus and the responsibility on the person that this really mattered, the person that this really applied to. And in that, they started to realize that this is a trap. The longer that I stay here, the more that I realize this person is emotionally unavailable to me. I need to move on. And they started to put their feet to the ground. They started to realize that there was light at the end of the tunnel. And now they're starting to rush into another situation with somebody else, making it official, maybe posting pictures, maybe taunting the other person by putting on social media, look, me and my boo, or I just got in from a date, not really talking about this person, but putting it out there that this person exists. Okay. And they're doing this because they're trying to come out of a fog. They're trying to force themselves to freaking move on. Okay. But they're very disappointed in how this cookie has crumbled. They are hoping for that apology. But at the same time, they're like, you know what? I can't wait on it no more. I feel like we're in each other's lives for a reason. And I'm just going to leave it at that. Okay? I'm just going to leave it at that. There go my nose itching. The positives is now that this person has had some time to take a step back and to think and to reflect. This Aries, Leo, Sagittarius man here is like, you know what? I don't care. Let the truth come out. I don't care what people think anymore. I don't care. After I had some time to sit back and to reflect and to think and to process my feelings and my emotions, after I'd been out here after I've been out here sowing my royal oats, I do feel like I owe so-and-so an apology. Okay? It is coming sincerity, but I don't necessarily know if the person is going to be open and receptive. And that's why the receptivity card is here. Okay? That's why this card is here. All right? Because at this point, all this person can see is all of the rejection. They're focused on all the rejection that's in front of them instead of focusing on the new opportunity that's here in front of them, which is that new boo. And this is also why there is immense regret here. Okay? Again, I'm not regretful for the opportunity. I am regretful for how the cookie crumbled. I'm regretful about how the outcome came. What was the outcome? And so now you have this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius that is sitting over here really pondering, like, when do I pull the trigger? When do I go and tell Melissa that this is how I feel about her? When do I tell her that? When do I tell her I have to apologize that all this time I've been thinking with my man stick? I was never open to you, not because you didn't have what it took. I was never open to you because I was still fearful of growing up.
Denied.
I was fearful of growing up. I was fearful of becoming the man that I was supposed to become. I still wanted to play the field. And after I had some time to think about that old thing, I wanted to get it back. I wanted to get that old thing back. I wanted to get back that spunk, that drive. I feel guilty. I feel horrible. I feel less than a man. I feel like for how I treated you. Yes, I can. Give me a minute. There's an agony here. Remember I told y'all I started hearing a part where Luther was, ooh, 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 yeah. Remember I told you like that part where he's like crying, he's like weeping, but he's singing? This Aries, Leo, Sagittarius had a lot of time to think over the holidays. Oh man, I done broke my doggone rubber band. Shucky ducky and a quackity quack. All right, Spirit. Tell me, how far back does this go? How far back does this go? How far back does it go? You look for me, but you're on the run. Don't you remember me anymore? That's the live version, I'm telling you. Okay, so this goes back about 4 years. Okay, within the last 4 years. All right. So this has been a long time coming. Okay, this has been a long time coming. All right. I fell in love with you. Spirit, clarify for me if there are children involved. Are there children involved? Give me a clear yes or no. Are there children involved in this situation? Okay, I'm hearing maybe. So it depends on your situation specifically. Maybe. I told you maybe. Okay. It says the Hermit. Okay. So maybe there were children involved. Again, it depends on your specific situation, but the card does says maybe. And also, this may have also caused you, because there are children involved, this may have caused you to take your time at trying to dissolve. Okay. So Tiara says it's been going on 4 years. Our daughter will be 5 in February. You're on it. He's an Aries and I'm a Leo. Yeah. So because there are children involved, you may have been a little bit hesitant of walking away from this situation. You've been trying to be very thoughtful about how to do what you need to do in this instance. Okay. Because there are children involved, but that is dependent on your particular, this is, dependent on your particular, issue, your situation. Okay. Now the consequence here, this is not a happy home anymore. Okay. With this 10 of Cups upside down, there is no joy. There's no love. There's no companionship. There's no nothing. Like, it is empty here. It is empty. It is about as empty and dry as it can be. There are bare bones here. Bare bones. Like, you've turned over every obstacle. So who was that asking me? Aisha, you was asking me about kids being here. See, there are children on this card. Okay. See the two kids there? It's a boy and a girl. All right. But yeah, there's not a happy place here. All right. We're lacking like the holisticness of it. Like there's no emotions here. This is a lifeless situation. Okay? Lifeless. Like this has gotten to be so bad. Like it's just on autopilot. And I feel like, okay, Butterfly in the Breeze says I miscarried twins. Aisha says it's definitely unhappy. Okay. So it's definitely feeling like, it's definitely giving to me the love that was once there, it has evaporated. The hope that you once had has dissipated. There's no fulfillment. It's just awful. Okay, it is awful. What was originally there that was keeping you is unsustainable at this point. Okay, it's unsustainable. Now, what this is trying to teach you, here goes this Hermit card again. All right. So when we talk about the Hermit, we're talking about somebody who's soul searching, going through deep introspection. Okay. You're looking for truth, the wisdom, being alone. Okay. You're looking for your inner guidance. Okay. And it could be that you're looking for that illumination, right? And it could be that during this time apart, this person was like, I don't understand what I'm doing. They may have finally woken up. They may have finally woken up and realized what they were doing was not going to serve anybody, anything. They had a wake-up call. Life was staring them in the face just like this. Bruh, what you doing? And instead of them just being honest and saying that they were ill-equipped to deal with their emotions, which I do believe came up in that receptivity card. But I do feel like instead of them saying they were ill-equipped to deal with their emotions, that they were hurt, I feel like this person was weaponizing their man stick to process hurt and grief and emotions that they weren't willing to articulate. They weren't ready for one reason or another. They weren't ready. And what's upsetting is they had the type of relationship that they could have come forward. They was just being stubborn and just didn't want to open up their mouth. They didn't just share. They didn't share. They didn't acknowledge. They were not being forthcoming. They were not being forthcoming. Okay. And so it was very disappointing because you have three major arcanas here. Okay. The feminine energy here, this changed how they were evolving. Okay. Instead of them developing and becoming their best self, even though this is a transformative behavior here, this is something that is going to change the way they view relationships for the rest of their life. It took you, as per usual, man, forever to just get to the point of acknowledging, if this is what I want, I need to do whatever I need to do to make this right. But you a day late and $1 short. You late. Ain't nobody did this to anybody but you. Okay? It was just you. It was just you. Now, what you need to do to heal? The masculine is coming through with an offer. They are coming back. They're like, listen, I want to apologize. I know that I have not always done the right thing by you. I know that I kept you in these third-party situations. I'm not expecting for you to just up and give me another chance because I know I don't really deserve it. But I want you to think about it. And they are so resolute right now about this. They are so determined that they are going to continue to do what they're doing. But here's the thing, y'all. They need to move on. Someone is unavailable. A waste of time is over. Okay? So them keep trying to come forward, trying to come for you, trying to make things right. Like, you broke my heart and I've moved on. I got a new boo. It's official. We social media official. We in an exclusive relationship. We're seeing each other openly. And here they come over here just talking, blowing your phone up.
What?
Brene, you know you can always go back and watch it on YouTube because it's going there too. But yeah, so you over here talking. You talking a whole good game. You over here trying to make this person feel like they're missing something. But really, the reality is the time has been up. You had this option in front of your face all this time. And instead of you being open and honest and receiving what was in front of you, masculine energy, you decided that you wanted to overlook this person. You decided that you thought it was best for you to be outside playing in the filthy lady pond of singleness, even though you ain't single, wasn't single, you know? And now that this person is moving on, you know, like this is very, very toxic. It was very toxic of you because you played these games with this person for almost 4 years. Within the last 4 years, it's been this constant blur of, wow, just craziness, right? And now this person is coming, trying to pour their heart out and getting upset because you're not giving them the response that they were looking for.
Really? Sorry. Really? What time was you supposed to be here?
I'm only like 5 minutes past.
5 minutes is a little bit too late, honey. I got somewhere to be. I got an appointment.
We got an appointment. We got somewhere to be. But here you come. Okay? We're just hearing this foundational energy. Delays. You wasn't motivated. You didn't have the energy. You lacked the passion. You felt weighed down. You were bored. So you was out here poking all of these other people. Instead of just opening up your eyes and seeing what was in front of you. This is a classic case of you reap what you sow. Here it is right here. Here it is with this 4 of Cups in reverse. They acted like they didn't care. They were very nonchalant. Acting like nothing was bothering them. Excuse me. Acting like they were comfortable and okay with the grass not being greener on the other side. Well, they thought that the grass was greener on the other side, and it wasn't. You thought that you was going to be able to look over there. You turned your back against love. You turned your back against joy and comfort and fulfillment. You had it in front of your face. And you decided that you was going to turn your head and look over there because you thought it was better over there. And how disappointed are you? Only to find out they got sod grass. Sod. They got sod for grass. Now here you come acting like I'm just supposed to take you back and it's all willy-nilly.
Round 2.
You had a happy home. You sacrificed a happy home. You sacrificed marriage. You sacrificed everything that was here for you in the beginning. It was here. And you sacrificed it. Sacrificed it. got rid of the structure, the stability, the things that people were manifesting, like you played in somebody's face. And now you coming back like all is well, like nothing never happened, like you never did anything to this person to upset them and to make them feel some type of way.
Mystery illness. A mystery illness.
Now you coming back like you done collected some type of mystery illness. Like what in your brain went off and said, go call Melissa. Go profess your love to Melissa. I don't know who Melissa is. I'm just pulling a name. All right. Good morning, Kay. Clarifying. This person thought the world of you. Even though they didn't treat you, if you're in the feminine energy, this masculine energy thought the world of you. They thought the world of you. They thought that you were superstar. They neglected to treat you with care because they always kind of like underestimated you. They always thought that you would be there. They always thought that things that y'all had going on was too powerful to ignore. This person may have also, I don't know where candle magic is coming from. I don't know if you knew this about this person, but they could have been playing with magic. And then when I talk about magic too, I'm also talking about when it comes to like very sexually intense situations. Like if you have, that person has pictures of you, they could be pleasuring themselves. Looking at your pictures, which also can help with some type of magic spells. I just got that they're no longer able to, good morning, Evelyn. They're no longer able to, so basically they were sleeping around to try to like burn out, trying to exacerbate their feelings and their emotions. Okay, that was what they used to do, and now they've gotten to a point where they've gotten to the point where that is not working anymore. So like, whereas before, if they were feeling emotional about something, they'll just go focus their attention on dealing with somebody else for right now. That's where this promiscuity and these third parties and all this secrecy came up, because you didn't know that. Instead of them opening up their mouth and stating, you know, I'm having difficulty with this, you know, they used to run and hide their feelings and their emotions through sexual relationships with other people, and now that's not working. So now they're going to pictures. So I don't care if it's a promiscuous, I mean, if it's a, you know, an explicit message or not. They're looking at your pictures and like they're playing with themselves, trying to like manifest you back into their lives, back into their spaces. And depending on the level of connection that you have with this person, you also may be feeling these energetic pulls. Depending on how awake you are, you may be feeling these energetic pulls as well. Okay. But no matter what they're doing, it's not working anymore. It's not working anymore. It's really taken a long time. It's taken a long time. They have not been moving forward at all. They haven't been actionable at all. They sat here and they waited and they delayed and they played and they took their sweet and precious time. They lacked the motivation. They lacked the energy. They lacked the excitement. They lacked the enthusiasm. And the moment that the other person started to go and get happy, here they come.
You have got a new text message.
And the sad part is they're talking like nothing ever happened. And honestly, It was a little entertaining and amusing at first. Okay? It was a little entertaining and amusing at first because it's like, weirdo, what do you want? Okay? So at first, it was a little entertaining. Like, what is it that you want? What is it that I can do for you? And now, the way that they're being so adamant and so daggone persistent is becoming annoying.
Absolutely not. Child, absolutely not.
Okay? It's becoming so annoying. To the point that you're getting aggravated. If you're the feminine energy, you're getting aggravated. Okay? Because see, now you're having to check yourself and ask yourself, are you being genuine about your intentions? Are you truly being clear about what it is that you want? And it's like the way that they're pulling on you is giving you cause to consider, actually going back. But that's why you're having to check yourself, because you're actually thinking about it. And if you think about it holistically, it's a trap. It's a trap. You finally got out of this trap. You're finally seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. You're finally recognizing and accepting, you know what? We just came into each other's lives for whatever reason, whatever season. That's what it was. It's nothing more. It's nothing less. I'm happy. I am healthy. I am whole. I don't need to come back to this. And you may be verbally stating this to this person because this person is still withholding this official apology. They know they need to come back and say it, but they haven't said it yet. They're holding on to that apology as the Big Bang. So they're just trying to come here, little mama. Let me talk to you. Hey, babe, you want to go get a cup of coffee? That new bakery that you've been waiting on, it finally open. You want to go get a croissant?
Oh, a bunch of bullshit.
It's all a bunch of BS. Okay? But they're doing everything in their power to try to get your attention. And I feel like the feminine, look, Butterfly said, want to go to Vegas? And I feel like the feminine energy over here is just like, bruh, what is wrong with you?
A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit.
Okay? So it's definitely giving like, what is wrong with you vibes, okay? They're tired of carrying this. They've sat back, they've reflected, they're acknowledging that they have been wrong, okay? They're ready. But the problem is, that's not how life works.
You've got mail.
That's not how life works at all. You over here playing these games with me, acting like you didn't understand. You missed the mark on so many levels. And now it's just like, what am I to do with this? Now you want to come forward. Now you want to tell me, it's all right, it's all right, it's all right. Ooh, baby. No, it's not all right. You made me feel horrible. You had me questioning myself. You had me questioning my sanity. You had me feeling as though I was inadequate. I was ineffective. I was incompetent. I could not give you the love, the nurture, and the care. And soon as I get happy, here you come. And it's crazy to me because for some reason or another, they're not getting it. You have heard it all before. Okay? You have been there, done that. You've collected every excuse, every conversation, because when something hurts you like that, when something cuts you, you don't forget those scars.
You'd be amazed how often I hear that.
You hear them, but you're not listening to them. just everything that they're saying is just like, okay. This is leaving this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius man or masculine energy feeling very disappointed. This is the second time that this card is here in its same capacity. And it's because they, honest to God, thought that you was going to always be there. They took you for granted. They thought that you was going to have nothing else to do but sit around and wait for them to make up their mind and get themselves together.
What?
They thought that you were going to be sitting there waiting forever. And now that they've had this sudden revelation, this sudden Moses moment, okay, where they was just minding their business and then all of a sudden, Derek, whatever his name is, right? You've been mean to Melissa. And now,
you look so dumb right now.
Because you had everything that you were looking for. You had everything that you were looking for. You got the total freaking package. It was right in front of your face. And instead of you focusing on what was right in front of your face, you had the key in your hand. You wouldn't put it in the lock. You didn't turn it. You didn't take that step forward. Now all of a sudden you open. But the other person over here, it's like, I need to focus on what's in front of me. And they were not expecting that from you at all. They were not expecting for this to become their reality with you. They were expecting that they were to be able to just spin a block and come on back. That's what they thought. They honestly thought that this was going to be something quick, fast, and in a hurry. And for you, it was like, what? No matter what they say, no matter what they do, you are pretty much guaranteed. Like, everything that they tell you is a fantasy. And right now, they're telling you the God honest truth. And you're not responding. You know why you're unresponsive?
The lies. There you go. This bitch. I'm telling you.
It's been the lies. And here it is. The justice is here. You got 3 major arcanas back to back. The truth is coming out. Everything you did, Derek, to Melissa is coming out. I don't know these people's names. I'm just using fictitious characters. Okay. But, you know, if it's you, then if the shoe fits, you know, it might be your business. Okay. I'm just telling you, if you're Derek or Melissa out there, we in your business. Okay. But, seriously, this is cause and effect. Okay. This is the outcome of what you've done. This is the outcome of what you've done. You played so many games. And now you want to rush to make somebody love you. Where was that energy when this person was rushing to love you without any restrictions, without any limits, with any sorrow? Like, when somebody comes to you with a pure love, why is it so hard for men to accept it the first time around? When someone is coming to you with a pure heart and genuine motives, authentic, why is it so difficult for you to be receptive the first time around? Why is it so hard? Why is it so challenging for you to just Accept it without you getting stuck in a fog somewhere. Why do you have to run, fall down, bump your head 17 times before it gets through your thick head that maybe this person really don't want nothing else from you but love? And now that you play games, now you want to come and try to make it right. Now you want to try to, get back in her good graces. It's too late. She's moved on.
What do you mean by that?
She's moved on. Minding her business, doing her thing, living her best life, trusting divine timing, trusting that who is for her will be for her. And they're over here like, don't you remember me anymore? Nope, they don't. They don't. That's so far in the past. That's so far in the distant past. They are not looking at you for this anymore. They have moved on. They have decided that this is no longer serving them. And they're moving forward. Not looking back anymore. Not focused on things that they can no longer control. That's what this is about. You expected for them to hold on all this time after you shut down all this time. You've been broke down and out of order all this time. And now here you come trying to act like you want to operate and work right. Like, it don't work like that. This person is over here living their best life. They're comfortable. They're social media verified. This is their relationship. This is their man. And here you come trying to get up in their ear, trying to cause confusion, trying to just lose the enemy. Let the enemy use you. Hey, big head. What you got going on? I saw your post and you look very beautiful. You remember that restaurant we wanted to go try? It's finally open. And poor little Melissa have no clue that this is starting to happen. Just minding her business. Hello? Who? Who's this? Ciao. Let me go ahead and get out of this business. Because I just feel like this is a case of classic karma. You reap what you sow. You played in this lady's face and now she done moved on. And now you over here feeling some type of way. You over here feeling some type of way. And all I can say is, how dare you? How dare you, Derek? How dare you? Let's get ready to get out this business. Now, when we talk about final outcomes, we're talking about potential outcomes. And then the reality is, I cannot predict free will. I can only tell you what is possible. But if you don't like what I'm sharing with you, you have the opportunity to change it right now by changing the outcome. God gives us free will.
How you doing?
really? I knocked the whole dang on cards all across the floor. Okay, so we won't be using these today. All right, here we go. Fire signs. Spirit, potential outcome. Give us messages, potential outcome. For some of you, not all, some of this issue that you've been experiencing is because this person just lacked the confidence in themselves. They're dealing with past trauma and past hurts that they haven't necessarily resolved or healed from. And it's not really their fault per se. I don't think that they realized that they had been damaged or wounded until now. Okay? They've been living their lives just reacting, not realizing that they were acting out of fear, acting out of hurt, acting out of anger, okay? And this is part of the regret as well, because they're like, you know what? I can't change the past. I can't change what happened. All I can do is tell you I want to start over. I want to start afresh. I want to start as your friend. I want to start from the very beginning. And, you know, honestly, as you try to think about that and you try to talk this out with like your friends, the feminine energy is over here like, girl, let me tell you what this motherfucker said and that, you know. It makes good gossip, okay? Now they over here talking about some, man, yo.
I can explain.
And the thing is, what are you explaining?
Keep that a secret.
Keep that a secret. I don't want to hear it. Okay? So here's a potential outcome. They're ready for this to be over. Okay? They're not used to suffering like this. They're used to being cold, callous, and detached. They're used to operating with a level of nonchalantness. And now that their feelings are involved and now that they're having to own up to what they've done, they're not liking this at all. They're not liking it at all. They are not happy. They are not happy. They're over here trying to figure out what exactly it is, and they about to get their little feelings hurt while they looking you up on the internet. You can look all you want to. Soon as you type in my name under that fake account, you gonna see what? Me and my new boo. My man, my man, my man, my man, my man. You're going to see my man. And when they slide in the DM, trying to talk to the person from this other account.
To say it, I hope I don't sound ridiculous. I don't know who this man is. I mean, he could be walking down the street. I wouldn't know a thing. Sorry to this man.
I wouldn't know a thing. Okay? This person over here trying to play Clue.
I see you. We good. Okay. We good. I see you. We see each other. We see each other. We good.
Here go the star again. They're getting their feelings hurt. This is the third time this card has come up in reverse in this reading. They are getting their feelings hurt. They want you to come back. And what they don't realize is you moved your meat. What they say in school, when you move your feet, you what? You lose your seat. At this point, you can say and do whatever you want to say and do. But you allowed me to feel incompetent for years. Told me the last time we spoke, you don't care if I leave or whatever you said. And now that I done moved on with my doggone life, got my edges growing back, got my skin clearing up, got my skin moisturized, Got me feeling real nice and good. Thank the Lord. Here you come.
You shouldn't have been talking shit.
You was acting like it didn't bother you. So I said to you that I'm going to move around and do what I want to do. And now that doesn't work for you. Now you're over here coming at me with the world's smallest violin, crying like somebody really hurt your feelings. What about my feelings? They don't want to accept the fact that they saw this permanent fulfillment and happiness with you. They saw their life coming together, and now they're sitting around here looking at memories. You did that. How can you say, I feel happy, I feel whole, I feel content? This is my person. You had all of that in the palm of your hand. You had it all in this person when you had them. And now you decided that you didn't want them, making stuff weird. You're making it weird. Over here sending old pictures of yourself to this person, like this person don't know what you look like. What's even making it even more weird is that you sending pictures of the two of y'all together, like that's supposed to ignite or invigorate some type of emotion other than pissing somebody off.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
Like, why would I so ever want to look at a picture of you that I deleted out of my phone? You just keep texting me. I miss you. I want to see you. I'm looking at my phone and I'm just like,
child. Anyway, so.
What is it that I'm supposed to do with this? Girl, you know I love you.
Hey, who said that? Who said that? Who said that? Who has been saying that? Who said that? Who said that?
What are we supposed to do with this, sir? You $100 late and 30 days short. Or 30 days short and $100 late. What am I supposed to do with any of this information? I have moved on. It is a trap. It sounds good, but upon further consideration, after evaluating my thoughts and my feelings and my emotions, I don't want to go back to this place. I'm going to need for you to back up and leave me alone. And I'm telling you that this person is holding on to you. They are still convinced in their mind that there is an opportunity for a new beginning. They're hoping for this potential. They're like, I'm going to sit back and put my feet up. I know what I got over here. If I could just weigh her down, if I could just keep trying to flatter her, try to keep on trying to, get into the right. Cuckoo, right.
You sound insane. Do you realize that? You should be medicated.
They just figure if they can keep on trying to wear you down, keep on trying to, make you feel good, just keep on keeping on. They feel like if they could just keep on keeping on, that you gonna come back. And you over here like,
What?
They crazy. They sound crazy. They sound crazy. So yeah, this is their fault. This is their doing. And look, here it is. I just said this, but here's the card to prove it. They over here, I just said they're trying to fancy you. They're trying to woo you. They're trying to manipulate you. They're trying to do everything in their freaking power to try to get you to come back. They're like, okay, well, that didn't work. So, and I mean, honest to God, I wouldn't even be surprised if they're going on the internet trying, because I said something about magic before. I wouldn't be surprised if they're on a computer trying to figure out spells so that they can try to come back and get you to, do what you're going to do again. They trying. They're definitely trying. I'm gonna try to get my girl back. Now all of a sudden, when I've been begging you to want to stay home for like the last 4 years, you want to go out every Friday night. Now you want to stay home. No, dog, I'm gonna stay home. I gotta focus.
My wife.
Spirit, what is some shadow work that both parties need to do? What is some shadow work that the masculine energy of Aries, Leo, Sagittarius needs to work on? Followed by the feminine energy for Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Yeah, they didn't realize that when you walked away, that was going to be it. They didn't realize it. Okay? Neglect. Tend to your inner garden and it will flourish. So they need to work on, if you're the masculine energy, you need to work on why you're disregarding, feeling overlooked, and your forgetfulness. Like you've neglected to take care of yourself on the inside. You've neglected to pay attention to your feelings and your emotions, okay? And that's starting to come to the forefront. You've been acting out of neglect. Like, it's like, I'm getting the energy like this person doesn't want to be alone. Okay, this person doesn't know how to be alone. That's why they stay in the company of a woman, because they don't feel loved unless they're around another person. And all this time, they have been focusing on, like, just this. They've been focused on the flesh, not necessarily their soul or the condition of their heart, right? So it's been all flesh. The feminine energy, avoidance. Face what you fear, for avoidance is a temporary refuge. So this is about evasion, neglect, and denial, okay? So you keep trying to avoid this situation. If you're the feminine energy here, you're trying to avoid this situation. You don't want to have the necessary conversation because you don't want to open up that can of worms. You don't want to tell this person, you know what, you really hurt my effing feelings. You know, the reason why I won't consider you again is because you toyed with me. You played with me. You raggedy mother. Okay? You made me feel all kinds of things that I didn't feel and I didn't want to feel. And because of you, now I feel okay? And you really need to get that off of your chest. You really need to get that off of your chest because you've been holding on to it. Acting like nothing going on. Acting like it's nothing to see over here, people. No, it's a whole lot. It's a whole lot to see. There's a whole lot. Spirit, what are some angel numbers that the people in this reading could see moving forward that'll help them know or remind them? (1616) Willpower. Things may feel out of sync and not within your control. The whisper of the divine is asking that you remember that you are being supported and that your will is your power. Determination is right now. So the affirmation for this is, I call on my strength and willpower to take the lead. I accept and listen to the support of the divine within me. Okay. So this kind of goes back to, what we were talking about in the beginning with this receptivity card, okay? Like, you don't want to see it because you're choosing not to see it. You're choosing not to see it. You got options. You just keep on trying to act like you don't see, acting like you don't know. You know, you know. You know, you know. Okay? Angels, what messages do you have for the fire signs that are involved in this reading? What messages do you have for the fire signs that are involved in this reading? Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So you may need to like heavily rely on your friends to get you through. Okay? This is a part of you when you check yourself. This is a part of you going through and remembering like what this was like for you. They're here to remind you that you're happy right now. Romeo and Juliet. Romeo and Juliet. What messages do you have for the people who are in this reading? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What messages do you have for the fire signs? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Oath of the moon, vows of love. Okay? So I definitely feel like when we talk about the oath of the moon, that's matters of the heart. And the moon represents feminine energy. Okay? So these are your emotions. So I do feel like this person will be coming forward. And like I said, they're going to be apologizing. We already got that up. Talking about it. So yeah. And remember, I started out this reading talking about the moon and the sun are both in Capricorn right now. So when you talk about that sun being in Capricorn, that talks about attachments, okay? Unhealthy attachments. So this is going on. All right? You're going to have to address that. You're going to have to address that. This says, oh, swear not by the moon, the inconsistent moon, thy monthly changes in her cycle orb, lest that they love prove likewise a variable. Y'all hear that? She said basically, don't be telling me that you love me like the moon that's inconsistent, that changes every month, unless your love is otherwise like a variable. Let me hold this up so y'all can see that. Not Juliet calling bullshit. Juliet said, oh no, not me. Thou shalt not to lie to me, Romeo. You liar. I'm curious. Spirit, I'm curious. When can we expect for this saga to be over? When can Aries, Leo, Sagittarius expect for this saga to be over? in January. In January. So, y'all, hold on tight. They may be applying pressure right now. They may be getting on your last nerves right now. They may just keep on doing what they're doing. But I am telling you that in January, you should see some shifts going on. And when I looked at the planet outlet layouts for the month of January, let me go back and look at the monthly calendar. Because it was something I looked at before in 2025, January. So we got Venus entering Pisces on the 3rd. Mars leaves Leo and goes back direct on the 6th. Mercury enters Capricorn. There's a full moon in Cancer on the 13th. I anticipate that all of this may be over by the end of the month, because Mercury is going into Aquarius on the 28th, and there's also a new moon in Aquarius on the 28th. So you have the sun and moon in Aquarius plus Mercury. So I anticipate that all of this energy of, good child, whoever baby is born on the 28th or the 29th, that person is going to be an overthinker, out of this world overthinker. Okay. So, yeah, that's all I have for you. I'm gonna get out this business. That's all I have for you. I want to thank everybody who stopped by to join us today. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the content and you enjoyed the experience, make sure that you follow me. Make sure you follow me on YouTube. You give me some thumbs up. Make sure that you bookmark this reading so that you can come back. Comment in the section below and let me know how these messages resonate with you, if at all. You know, if you need to come back and listen to it, go ahead and come back and listen to it again and again and again. Share it with whomever you feel like the messages is applicable to, but make sure that you give me that feedback. Again, tonight. Thank you, Bren. Bren says spot on. Thank you. Tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you don't have nothing else to do, you still got time to go out to the drugstore, grocery store, wherever you can go, get you a vision board, sign up on my TikTok page on the events section or on my community section on YouTube. Let me know that you have an interest to come join us as we do our vision party. Our vision board party is tonight. You have to sign up in order for you to be admitted. Okay, it's not going to be broadcasting because we don't need no monitoring spirits watching what we're doing. So if you don't have anything to do tonight, let me know that you're interested. I would just need your name, email address, and phone number so I can give you the information. I'm looking forward to it. Okay, I'm looking forward to it. You know, I'm festive, so we got all the festivity things going on. All you need is a poster board, some pictures, some glue. If you don't have that, you can do it virtually using something like Canva, okay, where you can make a canvas and you can search for your images and put your images there. But tonight we are going to celebrate rewriting what we want our vision in our lives to look like for 2025. Remember, you do have free will over your life, okay? So if that's something that is of interest to you, let me know so that you can go ahead and be admitted and be a part of that number, okay? Now, also, if it's of interest to you, I am doing personal readings. You can make an appointment there on my personal website. I would never reach out to you directly. I would never solicit you or anything like that. So if that is something that is of interest to you, please go to my website and book your appointment today at PiscesTarot.com. Lastly, I want to thank all of the people who stopped by. We had over 1,800 folks to stop by to chat today. Okay. So I want to thank you for joining me today. I want to thank you and welcome to all of my 18 new followers. Okay. I want to thank you for following me. Most importantly, I want to thank the 6 different people who gifted me not only their time, but their talent and their treasure. Okay. Remember that your support means everything to me. If it wasn't for you, listen, I just would have rolled over and went back to bed. I've been up since 2 o'clock in the morning hearing Luther Vandross. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Ooh, baby. Listen, Luther, you go back to heaven and sing up there with everybody else. Leave me alone. All right. So on that note, I am Mimi the Lights here. I'm officially out of your business. I hope that you have a great day, and I will see you at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight as we write the vision down and make it plain for 2025, okay? Reclaiming my time in 2025. That is going to be the slogan. If that is something that you are looking forward to, reclaiming my time in 2025. Put that down in the chat. Reclaiming my time. I am reclaiming my time in 2025. No, it does not rhyme, okay? But that's what we're saying. Reclaiming my time in 2025. You're not about to play with me in my face, all right? I know what I want. I'm going after what I want, and I'm going to let that be what it's going to be, okay? So if that ain't for you, I'm sorry for you. You missed out, all right? Now, y'all have a great and beautiful day, and I will see you later on tonight. Bye-bye.
Thank you.